Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is back in the base. That you're gonna do this is our text, baby man. I just back. You know this. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real rise up, fake real rise down. Practice word preacher, preach on. Yo, Harvey, what do you expect? What do you expect? Innocent man forgives the cop that sent him to prison for 4 years. What do you expect? 4 years. 4 years, yeah. What do you expect? This is nothing new, Harvey. This has been going on for since dinosaurs ruled the earth, since Jesus walked on this earth, since Adam and Eve been put on this planet, since the King Solomon and Queen of Sheba, then the Knight Templar, no, the Moors, then the Knight Templars, then the Mongols. This has been going on for quite some times. White people are descendants of the damn Knight Templars. Every last one of them, from Irish to German to Greek to Italian to a lot more. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. From the Eastern European to Western European, the Southern European, and the Northern Europeans. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. From black people, from South Africa to North Africa to West Africa to Asia, to North Africa to South Africa to East Africa to West Africa. That's what I mean. This is nothing new. How long we been fighting Europeans? We've been fighting Europeans about 500 years. It's not that long ago. Then we intermixing with them. And we intermixing with them. White is the new black and black is the new white. What did you expect? A couple years ago, it was all white, it was all black. Now it's changed. Martin Luther King was the one who wanted integration, would integrate, interact with white people. Then he realized, I'm afraid I'm going to denigrate to my people to a burning house. That means the black race is going to get raced out, and the white race is going to get wiped out. What do white people been taught? White people been taught that they're Aryans, they're the master race. They claim that they're superior to other races or other people. That's what you call white supremacy. And that whole white privilege thing that white people can afford and buy everything they want. It got a lot to do with they control the banking system. I will never hear this from black men and black women speak about this. They won't speak about it because they know it's true. I know a woman right now who works in State Farm. She probably knows that it's been run by most majority of white brothers and sisters. They're not going to speak about this because they don't care. They don't care. They don't care about the damn struggles. They really don't. They claim they care, but they really don't. That's just the way it is. But you know what? There's somebody care though. The only way this gonna problem this gonna stop until we start educating it to ourselves to understand what are we dealing with. Most majority of white people are stupid. Let's call it what it is. They've been they've been taught. Who taught them? Their mother and father, right? White people are just like milk in so many ways. Once you start mixing with milk and you put chocolate, that how you figure chocolate came from. You can't get no white. You can get a white from a black person, but you can't get no black from a white person. Everybody knows that. This is why I've been hearing this conversation, and this is true. White men and white black women are free. Black men are not free. They're not. White women, white men, and black women they free. Black men are not free. And unfortunately, this is something that needs to be talked about. If we don't talk about how this system really got started, then we're doomed from the start. And how we can make peace with our allies. Have a lot of understanding. We can blame Europeans all they want. I'm not blaming Europeans because I know why they act like this. They act like this because they're afraid that one day that somebody's going to do something to them because what their ancestors did. No. The only ones who need to be behind it is the people, the UN, and the people who run this damn system. And they know who the people I'm talking about. Most majority of whites do not know what's going on and don't even care. First thing they're gonna say, I don't have nothing to do with my ancestors. That's the first thing they'll say. Oh, I'm sorry if I defend you, or I'm not gonna keep on blaming them. Why I'm gonna keep blaming them for? And we're not gonna fight them because if we're fighting them, then we're going to jail, right? Then we end up dead, right? Everybody knows the aftermath, why that taking place and why that went down. You got black women are scared addressing this stuff. They are very scared to address this. They'll talk about anything else and don't understand the history of the Bible. Don't understand it's been controlled by the same people or the ones that slave black folks. You got people claim they're a Christian, but yet they burning crosses. That's not a Christian. You got people claim that somehow when you're a real Christian don't believe in torturing any human. You ask me, let alone be an animal. Hell, animals got more rights than humans. Because why? Animals being cruel by people. They could talk about animal rights. They could talk about gay rights. They could talk about Latino rights. They could talk about white rights. They could talk about everybody else's rights, but even Asian rights, but it's even women's rights, gay rights. But soon when it mentioned black, they don't want to touch that. Because the bottom line is nobody wants to be black. Nobody. They think they know what's being black, but they're going to see it when the big whip come in. That's when they'll see it. Black men being hanged in trees. They're not allowed to read and write. Hell, you can't even go to college. For why? What's the reason? Why? Because all the little knowledge they gave, because some of the stuff has been stolen. We don't even know our ancestral language. It's bad enough that you don't even know it. And they keep lying time after time and again. They keep lying too damn much. That's why I done listened to them. I got to the point that they lying to black women, and to this day they still lying to them. As long as they shut up and do what they've been told, they ain't gonna say anything. Black men the same way. They ain't gonna say nothing. They're gonna shut up and do what they've been told and not say anything. White people gonna be the same way. They're gonna shut up and do what they've been told. White men and white women. They know the struggle. Now, I'm not saying white people don't have their struggle. They have their struggle. White people was enslaved as well. Yeah, they have been slave. The word slave is basically means dependency, that they think that you can't do things on your own and expect to depend on your own people and depend on everybody because you can't do everything for yourself. That's what the true slave, what is really all about. If they would explain the majority and minority means, and I'm not blaming white folks, please forgive me, white brother says, I don't mean it like that, but I have to say this. This stuff was planned since day one to make money. Because if they, it's all about money. That's what it's about. It's all about money. White people and black people are just alike. They too stupid to see that. They just alike. White can't do without black, and black can't do without white. There will be no good and there will be no evil, right? You can't love evil. You can call it what you want, but it's true. Every man, every woman, and child know they can't love evil. And the first thing they mention God, because you know why? Because blacks are a hurting people. We are hurting, but we gotta let that go. I ain't saying it's not gonna be easy. If we don't let that go, blacks gonna become the new white. You watch what I tell you. Just like whites, now they get discriminated just as much as black people. Now they're saying that verse racist. In other words, you're gonna get back at them for what they did. They didn't have nothing to do with it, even though they made a benefit or not. It's because white people control the banking system. Rothschild, Rockefeller, there are poor white folks, believe it or not. There are poor black folks. And the rich black folks and the rich white folks don't give a damn. They don't care. It's all about money, money, money. It's all about money, right? They don't care about black females, and they damn sure don't care about black white women. White women ain't gonna say anything. They don't care about white males. Now you got that. I was watching. I was spotted on YouTube and looking at the few videos. You got a white preacher talking about, well, white men are hated. Look at the damn history. You can't tell me the Ku Klux Klan are not the original Knight Templar. You can't tell me that the Freemasons was founded by them. And to this day, I know see people gonna look at this video and they think I'm denial on this. They'll say I'm lying. Okay, maybe I am. But the thing is, how I'm gonna be lying, and it's the proof is right there if you find it. People been saying this for years, and I know I'm not the only one. But don't expect when you find the truth, then you want to come to me and say, you were right. Now I could be wrong. But ask yourself, why is there always so much tension between the black and the white? It's because it got something to do that blacks must invade Europe. It had to be. If it's not, then what else is it going to be? They ain't just hating blacks for no reason. But what I'm kidding. A lot of people don't want to talk about this. Do I hate white people? No. I don't like what they do, but I don't hate them. That's a big difference. Just like there are whites who don't hate blacks. They might not like what blacks do, but they don't hate them. Because white people and black people are just alike. They are just alike. They both been discriminated. They both been enslaved. They both been talking down on, and they both feel like they're better than the other. But you notice that you don't hear about. Now you hear about this all the time. A black master and white slave. What they prefer is black men with a white woman. Been enslaved white females. That's something that's not been talking about. That's like come from the Moors. And then you got the white masters being black slaves. Might be the white man and the black woman. We got to start talking about this. If we don't talk about this as a people, then there's nothing to be done and wait and get things undone to be re-undone. But that's just my commentary. What do you expect, Harvey? What do you expect? This been going on for 400 years, 500 years. This has been going on for many years. It ain't to me decide if whites and blacks want to come together or not, but they need to call it troops or something because this been going on long enough. I'm tired of looking at these damn slave movies. Deep down, black people want revenge because what whites did to us. We want to kill them. And for anybody that said that it's not true, you know damn what I'm saying. We say justice or else. I mean, we're going to start killing people. That's what we're saying. We want blood, man. We want shed blood. Because we feel like this system is not meant for us. No. The wealth has been stolen by the original folks. Black people are everywhere. From to Asia, to Europe, to Australia, to Antarctica, to Alaska, Hawaii. Black people are everywhere. From South America to North America. I know it's hard to believe. I didn't want to believe this either. There are blacks everywhere. Whites are everywhere. There are whites in Africa. There's Asia. There's Asia. There's white people in Asia. There are whites in Australia. There are whites in Antarctica. There are whites in South America, North America, and in Alaska, and Hawaii. Whites are everywhere. No matter where you go. Even from the Caribbean islands, from the black Caribbean to the white Caribbean. This been going on for so many years. What else is new? What else is new, Harvey? Because I know why blacks and whites like this. I know why. Because they're the brothers and sisters in the Bible. This is Esau and this is Jacob. Jacob is what? A black man. Esau is a white man. How Jacob was trying to kill, how Esau killed Jacob because he was changing and stealing money from him, and then his sister was trying to stop and plead for her brother's life not to kill his own little brother. We need to start talking about this, because if we don't talk about this, then we're doomed from the start. Because there's a possibility black can be evil, and they can just as much as white. White can be just as much as good as black people, and black people can be. I mean, white people can be evil, and black can be good. White and black are both good and bad in so many ways. The word slavery is come from the word Slav. Who slaved the Slav people? Russia, Ukraine, all the rest of the European. I believe that Europeans somehow they've been enslaved by the Moor. But first thing, white's gonna say, well, Moors ain't black, they're white. But go look it up on Wikipedia. Moor is black in the definition. A black or more. Notice the rapper named Macklemore. So that lets you know that some blacks got white blood in them, and some whites got black blood in them. For some reason, everybody ain't 100% white. Everybody ain't 100% black. It got a lot to do with eugenics. It got a lot to do with geographic, and eugenic genetics, and it got something to do with melanin. That's what caused this racism and the situation of racism, and it got something to do with scientific racism for 600 and all the way to 1800. The Golden Circle Knights, they're the same people that killed Abraham Lincoln. Why did they kill him? They killed him because they afraid that somehow black people gonna be free and we're no longer work from the predominant white society. We gotta work our own. They think that you can't do things on your own. That's what they think. It's just like how you gonna make milk without the chocolate and without the chocolate without the milk? For all these white brothers and sisters that try to say oil and water don't mix, but how you gonna make oil without water? That don't make no sense to me. See, black men been taught that his woman is the first and he's second. White guys been taught that he's first and his woman is the second. Something wrong with that. If that can't show you something wrong with that, that tell me right there we're trouble from the damn start. And sisters know it. Sisters know that black men don't run nothing. Sisters know it. They just ain't gonna say anything. They can talk all the rest shit, but when it comes to everybody else, black women were spooked when Whitney Houston died. And you can't tell me sisters Whitney Houston not been murdered. And don't think that Ray J and not just Ray J, Clyde Davis, that motherfucker sicko had something to do with kill Whitney Houston death. And Monica and Brandon need to be ashamed of themselves. They could have helped out. But this is nothing new. This has been going on for long years. And the only reason why black women are pissed off at black men because they know black men can't afford to take care of her. You gotta have money if you want to have a family. But no matter how much you get your stuff together, they gonna still criticize you in the very end. No matter how much white guys do, white guys ain't gods. They just like men, like everybody else. But they've been conditioned to think like that. Hell, black men ain't no gods either. Ain't no telling who the Sumerians is. Some people say that Sumerians is black-headed people. Some people don't know that. Every black person don't have a dark skin. We have to be careful with that because that promote black supremacy. To make them believe that blacks are darker, but somehow if you compare it to any other race that you have, but as soon as you don't mention black, they get upset. If the black is dominant, why are you getting upset? But I don't hear white people get upset. Nobody wants to identify themselves as white. Why is it that black people, for some reason, black people would identify anything else instead of black? White people could identify anything else, but they'll say African ancestry. But notice black people do not say they got European ancestry or Caucasian ancestry or white ancestry. They will never talk about that because it got something to do, again, how Europeans slaved blacks and blacks slaving Europeans. How Africans slave Europeans and Europeans slave Africans. What's the difference between a white American and European American? White American is basically German stock, and European American ain't even German. To light white to dark white. You see the difference? The light white to the dark white. Dirty white. Dirty white and clean white. You see the difference between the 100% white and not 100% white, non-European and European? Just like you, what's the difference between African and African American? African and African American got to be Western African and Central African or to be an African. From descendants of slaves who brought out here in America, that affected by Jim Crow and the British colonization, and they've been enslaved by the British, they've been enslaved by the Spaniards, and they've been enslaved by the French. That's in here in the United States. That's when they meant the indigenous people. That lets you know black people are been out here all their lives, right along with anyone else. Europeans ain't in America. Europeans is Europeans. I don't understand why nobody wants to look at this. Look at the word Asia. No one knows what the word Asia come from. No one knows. Some people say it came from Greek definition. Ain't no telling where it come from. I still have to search where Asian come from. But if you come from Oriental, Oriental basically means to rise to East. East is what? East European, East Africa, East Asia. Go look it up, man. Please study the African language, European language, and Asian language. Then you got to study Jewish people and study the damn Arab people. Then you got to look at the Native Americans, all these different tribes of Native Americans in the United States. They claim that Native Americans own casinos. Maybe so, I doubt it. Because last time I checked that, I thought the Italians owned casinos in the 1930s when they took them out. I'm still gonna find out who owned casinos. Now it's sad what they did to the Jews and the Native Americans and Irish and all the rest of these groups, but it's sad what they did to the African people or black. We gotta understand why that went down. And black men, I'm gonna say this once: control your sperm. There's a real reason why you're being targeted so goddamn much. Black men have been told he's superior because he got a big dick. White guy's been told he's superior because he got a big brain. It's stupid. But black is just a new white and white is the new black. End of the question, in the story. And that's all I gotta say about that. Harvey, God bless you. Keep doing what you do, brother. Alright? Alright. It's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basic. Jungle the Deuces, I would text baby. Until next time, alright? Alright, peace. I'm out. Alright, peace.